What's up, party people? Today we're going to talk about the Forgotten Key and all of the treasures that come with it. And to get this guy, you'll see I'm fighting here at the Black Gulch is where I'm at, and I'm right outside of the room where you fight the Rotten. And I've destroyed a lot of those statues around here, so I can clear these guys out. It's good to fight these guys. They drop Titanite, so while you're here, you may as well fight these guys real quick. But ultimately what you want to do is there's a little area where you need to drop down, and it's not completely obvious if somebody hasn't left you a message. But what you're going to do, once you have these guys cleared out, you're actually going to start heading back up the pathway here to where those giant worms stick out from the side, where they jump out at you, and there's one right there. And basically where those three statues are, if you kind of look down, you can see a place where you can land. And we'll be back here again in just a minute, but to get the key, you actually have to keep coming down the side of the mountain here, or the side of the cliff here. And the thing you're looking for is this cave right here. And inside this cave are two, I guess they're just giants, or they probably have an official name. They are not fun to deal with, and you will see in this video, I did not fight them straight up. I cheesed them. I'm not going to lie. I straight cheesed these guys. I think I could probably take one of them in a fair fight, but with two of them at the same time, and they have a ton of health, and it's not great. So basically what I did, if you go in there to them, you can pull them, and they'll start coming at you. And on this character, I'm using sorceries on this character. You could use it. You could do a bow. You could do the lightning spear, whatever. But they will follow you out of the cave. What they won't do is come all the way out of the cave. So what you could do is, and I'm telling you, I cheesed them. I'm not going to lie. You can basically pull them all the way out to that entrance of the cave, throw a couple of spells at them, and then they'll start walking backwards. They'll start going back. And you still have, they'll still attack every now and then, and they have an incredible range. So if you see them attack, try to roll out of the way, even if you think you're out of range. But if you throw a few spells at them and come back outside of the cave and kind of duck around that corner, they'll start walking back very slowly. And then you hit them a couple times, they'll come at you. You'll just kind of go back and forth, repeat back and forth. And I had to use items to get my spell charges back because they have so much health, and this guy's not really all that powerful with spells. But I did that for a really long time, and you can eventually cheese both of them down. So I'm about to finish off the last one, and as soon as you kill him, you get the Forgotten Key and the Soul of a Giant in your inventory. And just hold on to that Soul of a Giant. You'll use that later. Don't use it for souls. And then you can explore their cave. And this room here that I went into first, this is how you get out. Don't go in here yet. You'll see me, I'm just like screwing around looking for messages and stuff. What you really want to do is continue around the outside of that room, and there's another cave right here that has a treasure chest in it. And I'm looking to make sure that that's not a mimic. I'm looking for messages to make sure it's not a mimic, but it's not. Open it up, and you get a Ring of Giants +1 and a Petrified Dragon Bone. So already it was worth the effort to kill those guys. But wait, there's more. All right, so you're gonna ride that Iron Maiden back up to the top here, and I'm right back at the same place. I'm dropping back at the same place that I did to get down there originally, but now I can open this door right here, and this is actually not treasure. You'll see back here, there's a guy that you're gonna run into hopefully 3 times as you play the game. And this guy will eventually let you join the Pilgrims of Dark, which is a covenant about killing harder monsters. To join that covenant, you have to see him 3 times in 3 different places, and this is one of those places. So talk to him, get through his dialogue. Not really anything else to do here at this point, but it's good to do it while you're here because you're already in the right zone. Talk to him, and then we're going to port back to Majula. So once you're back in Majula, the thing you're going to do is you're going to drop back down the well in the middle of town. And make sure that you have your kitty cat ring on, make sure you're at full health, and then just follow the path. I don't really know how to describe this other than just showing the video. There's one path that you get down where you ultimately land on a platform that has a ladder that you can climb back up a little ways, and that's the one that you're aiming for here. So again, I don't know how to describe this. Fall on the platforms, fall on the same platforms I do. Right here, I don't know if you have to, but I always run off of that one to make sure that I make that. I found jumping to be a little less reliable. And then here's the last jump. And again, you want to be, there's 2 jumps here that take off a ton of health, that original one and that one. So make sure that you're drinking your flask between each of the jumps, because both of those will take off a ton of health. But if you climb this ladder, there's another one of those doors, and this one will open with the Forgotten Key as well. And inside here is a whole bunch of stuff for wizards. You don't need to worry about mimics or anything. None of these chests are trapped. The first one here has, I believe, Soul Vortex in it. We'll see when it pops up, see if I remember. Yep. Alright, and then the second one has both a Catalyst and a Chime, the Witchtree variants of those two things. So you get one of each. And then the last chest over there has maybe my favorite spell in the entire game, the Great Lightning Spear. I love this spell. It's great if you can get your faith up high enough. And with that, you are done with this room. We have one more place to go, and we're going to get Havel's set. So the bad news is that you have to go back to the gutter. The good news is you can port to this bonfire right here, and you don't really have that far to go. Cross this bridge right here, watch out for the little trap door there, and then you're going to ultimately jump down to that platform at the bottom. So run and jump over there, kill these guys. They're easy enough. Put out the light right there. It gets dark pretty quick as soon as you kill that guy. And then up this ladder right here. And once you get to the top, be ready. Make sure you have things to cure poison. Whatever you got to do to cure poison, because you are going to get poisoned a lot. And it looks like there's plenty of statues out here before you open this door. When you open this door, though, the room, Havel's set is behind this door, but the room is just completely full of those statues, and you are going to get poisoned. I can't imagine a scenario where you can get through here without getting poisoned at least once. So what I did is I just kind of went in, broke as many of those as I could, came back out here, drank a pot, and I didn't worry about curing the poison because you're just going to get poisoned again as soon as you walk in. So as soon as I would start to get low, I'd go back outside and drink a little bit, come back in, take out some more of the statues, and it's as long as you know what's coming, as long as you're prepared for it, it's really not that, it's really no worse than any place else where you get poisoned, because it's not like the poison stacks or anything like that. So just, go easy at it. Make sure you have a full set of Estus flasks with you, because you're going to need to drink them. But you can clear out the room. And I went through and I cleared them all out just because I don't like those statues. You really don't have to do that. You can just kind of make a path. And then Havel's set is just in that urn. It seems like you would want, something like Havel's set, you seem it would be in some giant chest, something awesome. But no, it's just in that little urn, and you break it, and then when you pick it up, you get the helm, armor, gauntlets, leggings, and the shield. So this Forgotten Key thing is definitely worth doing. Those two dudes that are guarding it are kind of nasty, and I had to cheese it to get the stuff. But you get a ton of great gear and spells, and just you get that petrified dragon bone. It's just a great thing to do when you're down there and you're dealing with the rotten. It doesn't take that much effort once you cheese those giants, and you get all of these lovely loots. Hopefully that helped you find these things, helped you figure out how to kill those giants. If it did, make sure that you like and share and subscribe and do all that kind of stuff. And until next time, I'm Miaro. Thanks for watching.